Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk The Last of Us. And I don't know what to expect in this show. What I'm realizing about this show, yes, I have played the video game, but it's also been at least, I played the game within the first year it came out, and I've never revisited it. And I don't remember the details at all. What I remember is the dynamic of the Joel and Ellie relationship, but I've forgotten so many of the side characters. There's a handful of really emotional moments that are seared into my memory, but the details of the story are gone to me, which means I really feel like I'm a new viewer, a new audience to this show, which I'm actually really grateful for. There's always a worry when you're watching an adaptation of something that you're really familiar with that it's going to feel either a letdown or predictable. And I have neither of those concerns with this show. This show is being produced at such a high standard. The writing and the performances are stellar, and I'm having a great time watching it. Not necessarily always a fun time because it's traumatic and it's sad and it's frightening, but I'm having a great time. I'm enjoying a real top-notch TV series here. But there's a pattern. And that pattern seems to be almost every episode we get to know a new character, and then that character dies tragically. Whether it's Sarah, or Tess, or Bill and Frank, or last episode it's Henry and Sam. This seems to be the rhythm of the show, and it makes sense in this post-apocalyptic fungi zombie world. So, who do we meet this episode that is next up for the chopping block, so to speak? I'm worried because this episode is called Kin. And I immediately think we're finally going to meet back up with Tommy, who we haven't seen since the pilot. We've heard about Joel and Tommy's adventures to some degree. We've hinted at them, what they've been up to for the last 20 years. But Tommy fell in with the Fireflies, and then he headed west, and now he hasn't been heard from in weeks and weeks. And this is why Joel decided to head out in the first place. That's why he decided to take Ellie on in the first place, to trade her for a vehicle and a car battery so that he could head west and find his brother. And maybe we're finally getting there. But I don't want to find Tommy only to lose him in this episode, and yet I'm afraid that might be what we're setting ourselves up for. I might be way off. This might not be about Tommy at all. Maybe that happens further into the season. I'm not sure. But, man, my point being, I have to steel myself emotionally entering each of these episodes now. The pattern is clearly established, and I need to be ready for the death of characters that I've become very, very fond of in a short period of time. In any case, let's jump into it, guys. This is episode 6 of The Last of Us, and it's called Kin. Now we're back here. I didn't need to see that again. 3 months later. Oh, man. Not showing us who this is yet. Super famous Canadian actor.
And the gun.
Who the hell are you?
Just someone passing through.
He didn't hurt me, by the way.
Yeah, I got eyes. You made him soup?
He's got a girl with him.
Can I come down?
No. What did I just say?
Joel, come on, there's like 1,000.
I need you to tell us where we are.
If you got a map, why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs in the enormous fucking forest.
Holy.
And your answer better be the same as your wife's.
Did you tell him the truth?
Yeah?
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah?
You got any advice on the best way west?
Yeah. Go east.
It's
Never
not bad,
go
eh?
past the river here.
What's past the river?
Death. We never seen who's out there, but we see the bodies they leave behind. If your brother's west of the river, he's gone.
It's not good.
You're not gonna scare us.
Scared him.
Joel?
Is he heart attacking?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
No, but are you? Because just a reminder that if you're dead, I'm fucked.
Set up fine.
Okay. The River of Death. Scary.
This is why they chose to shoot around Calgary. This scenery. Uh-oh. You don't want a bad boot in the snow. You can get northern lights as low as Wyoming.
Can I have some?
No.
What? Just to warm up? Come on. Yep. So gross. You can do anything you want. Where are you going? What are you doing?
A ranch.
Cool. What kind?
Sheep. They're quiet. Do what they're told.
Yeah, okay.
And what about you? Where are you gonna go?
It's probably
The
because I
moon.
grew up in the QZ. I read everything I could in the school library. Like Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, Jim Lovell. But you know who my favorite is?
Sally Ride.
Sally fucking Ride. Best astronaut name ever. It'll work, right? The vaccine.
It's a little late to start wondering.
I rubbed some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but I wanted to save him.
She actually thought it might work, huh? I felt she was doing it mostly for Sam's peace of mind.
Want to take first watch or second?
I'll do both.
That's not second watch.
Still mumbling in your sleep.
You can't do things like this.
But I can. Because I just did.
I'm responsible for you, okay?
Then don't fall asleep.
Wake me up next time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dad. Rabbit?
The River of Death. Still no people.
I'm
Fine.
just trying to see if there's any reaction on the other side. Building on the other side of the river. Are we heading there?
You should teach me how to hunt.
Oh,
Huh.
can handle the shooting. Not so sure about the dressing.
What's the dressing?
The part where you take the guts out.
Oh, yeah. You should call it undressing. Because it is. It's like,
Ah, damn.
damn. What if this is the River of Death?
Could be. Whoa! Jeez.
You been near infected?
There's no infected out here.
The hell there ain't. If you're infected, he will smell it and he will rip you up.
Is he going to smell it on her? We know she's not infected, but she's certainly been bit. No? Okay, we're good.
Now her.
I thought the dog was doing her the first time. The dog was doing him. Okay. Good dog.
Just looking for my brother. It's all, nothing more.
What's your name?
Joel.
Okay. They know Tommy. Have we found the fireflies? Red flag. Presumably that's okay. They had extra horses? Wow, look at them all. Look at all the survivors. This isn't a QZ, this is something else.
Tommy!
That's Tommy.
What the fuck you doing here? came here to save you.
Looks like he's doing okay. Oh. Wow, look at this place. Slow down.
There's more if you need it.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is fucking amazing.
Sorry. Ellie, let's mind our manners. We're grateful for your hospitality and all. But it'd be nice to have a moment here, maybe just for family.
Maria is family, actually.
Ah.
Oh shit. Congrats. Joel, say congrats.
We settled here about 7 years ago. Just a handful of us back then.
Is this Jackson?
That
Supposed to be
section was
Jackson
already a
Hole?
gated community, so we built the rest of the wall out from there.
You draw power from a dam.
Got that working a couple of years ago. After that, sewage, plumbing, water heaters, lights.
This place actually fucking works.
Sheep Ranch.
Everyone pitches in. We rotate patrols, food prep, repairs, hunting, harvesting.
Collective ownership.
So, communism.
Nah, it ain't like that.
It is that, literally. This is a commune. We're communists.
Tommy's a commie.
Working on raising some hogs, too. Once we get bacon, I mean, what's even left?
Whiskey and bacon.
So how's Tess?
She's fine.
Oh, we're lying.
Alright.
Lying about
Good then.
that.
And the kid?
She's the daughter of some firefly muckety-muck. Trying to find her family somewhere out here.
They got a base down at the University of Eastern Colorado. It is severely fucked up between here and there.
Eastern Colorado.
Affected, raiders. It's not exactly an easy trip.
It'll be easy for us.
Yeah, I can't go.
Oh, come on. What, because your wife won't let you?
Joe,
She the one who kept you off the radio?
they're very protective of this place. And for good fucking reason. I mean, folks find out we're up here.
No, I heard. Wrong people might show up. So is that what I am? Am I the wrong people?
We murdered people. And I don't judge you for it. But there were other ways.
If you knew the shit that I've been through, Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father.
Congrats.
To be honest, I'm scared to death. Just because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Go grab some supplies and be out of your hair in the morning.
Oh, family. It's never easy. Oh. Yeah, he's having like a heart attack. Or damn close to it. Oh no. She's gonna look just like Sarah, or he's having a vision of her. Or, yeah, it's just trigger. Trigger. Life really did stop for him, didn't it? Still decorated from 2003. I'm across the street. Very nice handwriting. Ah. Yep. I'm familiar.
Oh. Gross.
Better than scrounging for tampons.
Maria.
Wrong house. Who's playing Scrabble? Who leave? Oh. I did. There's a Sarah up there that died in 2003. Is that Joel's Sarah, or is that related to who lived here?
Who's been cutting your hair?
World-class salons.
Trim. That's all. Just the ends. I promise. You were looking at the little memorial Tommy made?
Oh.
Yeah.
So she lost to Kevin?
I'm sorry about your kids.
Just Kevin. Sarah was Joel's daughter.
She's never known about Sarah.
I guess that explains him a little.
Look, I'm not going to ask you what you're doing with him.
Good.
But there are clearly things you don't know about Joel.
Oh, like how he used to kill people? I know about that. He doesn't do that anymore.
He stopped killing people?
Innocent ones. And Tommy did it too. Are you worried about him?
Definitely smart. Be careful who you put your faith in. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust.
Broken hand still causing him pain?
Figured I'd save you the trouble.
New boots, nice. That's a you can leave right away gift.
She's immune.
He's
What?
telling.
I saw her get bit myself. That was months ago. Months. She's immune.
I don't know if he should have told. Where's Tommy's loyalties now? Tommy's a save the worlder.
Tess got bit. She made me swear to take the kid. We made it as far as KC, and then, you know, she saved my life there. From another kid. Because I was too slow and too fucking deaf to hear him coming. And today I thought that dog was gonna tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there. I was so afraid. And I have dreams. Every night.
This is stuff he's
What
bottled
kind of
up.
dreams?
And he can only share with his brother.
I've lost something. I'm failing in my sleep. It's all I've ever done.
Fail.
It's failure.
You want me to take her?
I'm just gonna get her killed, I know it. You're younger than me, you're still strong. You said it yourself, you'll come back. You have to take her. It's the last thing I'll ever ask of you.
Yeah, Pedro's killing it.
I'll take her out at dawn.
Giving up. Just straight giving up.
Is this really all they had to worry about? Boys, movies. It's bizarre. If you're gonna ditch me, ditch me.
She could sense it.
What exactly did you hear?
You know, I stood up for you today because I thought...
He knows the area better than I do.
Do you
and-
give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of?
Losing you.
I'm not her, you know. Maria told me about Sarah, and
No.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel. But I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everybody I have cared for has either died or left me. Everybody fucking except for you! So don't tell me that I'd be safe with somebody else, because the truth is, I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
Oh, Joel. You can't deny it, man. Having a new daughter doesn't disrespect the memory of Sarah. Can you ask yourself what Sarah would want? Oh. I wanted to see Tommy's conversation with Maria explaining this. Oh?
You came here to say goodbye or something?
No. I came here to steal one of these horses and go. That was 30 minutes ago, and I guess you deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Not a choice. Not even a choice.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah.
Because Maria took mine, you know.
I already said yes, Joel.
Do they still have their handguns? Well, I'm glad we seem to be breaking pattern here. Teaching her to hunt?
I'm not flinching.
Mm-hmm.
Rifle just sucks.
Okay, give it.
It isn't gonna work. It doesn't aim right. You dick.
Nice. We only shoot assholes now. Ah, the cinematography, man. Like, you know they were waiting for the sun just below the horizon for that last shot. You get one shot at a shot like that.
We were called contractors.
The contractor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we were cool. Everybody loved contractors.
Nice.
Aww. Her resting her cheek on his back like that. Ugh, man, just...
How about that? Made it in 5 days.
Easy days. I don't know what Tommy was so afraid of.
Still time to find
Don't
out.
talk like that. What are we rolling into? Are we already at Eastern Colorado State? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Team mascot. The kind of sheep. I think it was just as much about partying and finding themselves as anything else. Figuring out what they wanted to do with their lives.
Truth.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a singer. Why is that funny?
It's funny. I'd be on alert right now instead of about to sing.
Are those monkeys?
Must be from the old
Whoa.
labs. Look at.
What do we see? Oh, Firefly. Biomedical.
Here we go.
That's the right place for them to be.
No guards.
This isn't good.
Yeah.
Have they abandoned the place? Or have they been overrun?
Yeah.
Does no one know how to hitch a horse? Just tuck the lead into a branch like that. This doesn't look good at all. This isn't just an abandoning. This is a struggle.
There's a packing list. Something you make before moving.
They just left.
This is they were overrun, or there was a massive fight amongst them. Okay, monkey, just the monkeys. They just made a mess of everything.
At least it ain't clickers.
Yeah, no fireflies either.
There's an evidence board. Let's get a clue. Yeah, what's this all about?
That's where they went.
All the pins lead there. Better facilities?
Salt Lake City.
I don't know.
Oh. Uh-oh. They're gonna see the horse, if nothing else. Those look raidery.
At the back.
Well, horse is still there. Don't put the gun away. Did we just kill him? Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. A shank out of baseball bat handle?
Joe, get on the horse. Get on the horse.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we killed that guy. Jeez.
They're not following us. I think we're safe.
Yeah, but Joel's hooped.
Joel, open your eyes. Joel, you gotta get up. I can't fucking do this without
What?
you. Joel.
Okay, at least, like, get him into one of these houses and, like, do your best, Ellie. Oh, man. My face blindness was kicking in hard this episode, trying to figure out where I knew Maria from. And it's True Blood. But I haven't watched an episode of True Blood in, like, a decade, it feels like. So, yeah, she was super familiar to me, but I just could not place her. And I just checked her out on IMDb, and it's like, oh, yeah, I also worked with her for a couple episodes on Arrow. But man, you know, of course, you know, I start talking about this pattern at the start of the episode where we meet new characters and then they die at the end of the episode. We broke that pattern this episode. Tommy and Maria continue their happy life in Jackson, in Wyoming. There's this functioning town. It really feels like things are going really well here, and they're being very protective, but they've got a good thing going, and you know, power to them. You know, it's so encouraging to see that civilization is rebuilding, even if it's on a really small scale like that. We made it all the way to eastern Colorado in this episode. I'm surprised we got there that quickly, but we did. But you know, this show we're building in some time jumps. We started off with a 3-month time jump after Kansas City at the start of the episode. We got from Jackson to Eastern Colorado State in a matter of minutes to advance the story. That's fine. I have no qualms with that. But the Fireflies have moved on, and it looks like they've moved on to Salt Lake City or nearby. But we ran into this small band of raiders, and Joel is critically wounded. Kudos to Ellie for getting them out of there. But she's a 14-year-old girl, and she's got to save this man who's just been stabbed seriously in the gut. How do you do that? Like, something's got to be perforated. Like, you just don't have the ability or the tools or the facilities to fix this man. And yet, I know there's more episodes of this show to come. So, yeah, this family, yes, it was about kin in that we found Tommy. But I think this was also the episode that Ellie and Joel admit that they have become kin as well. They've been traveling together for like half a year at this point almost. Ellie summed it up best when they were having their conflict just before leaving Jackson. Everyone she's ever cared about, everyone who has ever been close to her has either died or left her. And I have a funny feeling we're going to be learning more about that. We've been hinting at some of that since the very beginning, since we first met Ellie. We know she's an orphan, but we also know that there's some weird connection between her and Marlene that she's unaware of. Marlene knows who Ellie is and kept Ellie chained up when Marlene found out that Ellie had been bitten. So it's like Marlene knew that there was already something special about Ellie. Maybe they knew that she might already be immune. And how would you know that? I don't know. Maybe they did tests on her when she was a child. Maybe they knew her parents. I don't know. It sounds like Marlene was the one that put Ellie into the Fedra school. So I'm curious to learn more about that history. But we also hinted at more recent history of Ellie over the course of the season. We know she doesn't have a boyfriend. We know that she had snuck into this mall within the QZ that it was off limits. That's where she got bit. We know that she's killed before. And we're pretty sure that that's not just infected. So I feel like there's a lot more story to how she got bit in the first place. And I want to know what that's all about. I have some ideas about what that's about, but this show, every episode I watch of this show makes me realize how much I've forgotten about the game, which is good. Like I said at the beginning, I feel like I'm a new audience to this story. I feel like I'm super familiar with Joel and Ellie as characters, but the story itself has faded from my memory. So I'm curious to learn more about that backstory. We got a hint of more of Joel's backstory about what things were like when he and Tommy were together, presumably, especially on their journey from Austin to Boston. Joel told Tommy about Ellie being immune. And I really wonder what Tommy's going to do with that information. If he tells Maria, if that becomes more known within Jackson, what would Jackson do? What would the town of Jackson do? What would their reaction be? Would they send help? Have they been I honestly don't remember any of this. Have they been following Joel and Ellie to make sure that they're safe? You feel like they would have made that presence known during this attack if that's the case, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I loved the conversation between Joel and Tommy when Joel was fixing his boots. We haven't seen that vulnerability from Joel all series. He's always been very internal with his emotions. He doesn't like certain things. Have always been off limits. People have brought up, like the first time Ellie brought up Tess, we never talk about Tess again. His first reaction when Ellie brings up Sarah is the exact same, but Ellie smartly ignores that and continues talking. But you get the sense that one of the few people Joel has ever been able to open up with is his brother. And so he basically just lets all of this stuff out, this stuff that he's had bottled up since the show's begun. He's getting old. He broke his hand and his hand still hurts. Months later, he's having these, I don't know if they're panic attacks or closer to actual heart attacks, but the fear gets to him, and he's having these attacks that are physically affecting him. He's feeling his age. He's feeling that he's at the end of the line. He doesn't feel like he's the right guardian for the responsibility of protecting Ellie. Not just protecting a girl that in many ways reminds him of his daughter, but what might be what saves humanity. Like that's too much responsibility for him. So he gets to Jackson and he sees a strong functioning society and a younger version of himself, and he's like he's so eager to pass the torch to Tommy and relieve himself of that responsibility. You don't like to see it in your hero, but it's a completely understandable human response. Knowing you're not a good person, knowing you're not up to the task, I think that speaks to a large sector of the audience. Just that sense of inadequacy, or it's almost imposter syndrome. And yet it's undeniable that he and Ellie have formed this bond, and it's a little bit father-daughter, it's a little bit friendship, it's a little bit partner-esque, but they have a bond. They have a shared sense of humor. They work well together. They get along well together, and Ellie trusts him. That's huge because I don't think she gives her trust freely, but she trusts him. She feels safe with Joel, and he was ready to abandon that and didn't even really give her a choice. I like that after they had that little blow up and Joel went back to his room, we see him having this memory of hanging decorations on his Christmas tree with Sarah, and Sarah's look to him, and no dialogue needed or anything, but I got the sense from it that it was really sort of like, Sarah's okay with you caring for this teenage girl, of having a new surrogate daughter. What we know about Sarah from the one episode we got to spend with her is she's a pretty cool kid, and you're not dishonoring her memory by forming an attachment to Ellie. That's how I interpret it. Obviously, good television like this, subtly written, is always open to interpretation. But that was my take, and I found it really poignant, and it was a great way to reveal his decision by just cutting to the next morning at the stables, where he was ready to steal a horse and changed his mind at the last minute and gave Ellie a choice, which was really no choice at all. She, no disrespect to Tommy, but she's not leaving Joel. And now, now Ellie's in this massive predicament at the end of the episode. Joel's on death's door. She can either save Joel or fail in that, and then she's faced with the prospect of getting herself to Salt Lake City alone. And, her last words in this episode, as tears well up in her eyes, is, "I can't do this alone." They need each other, and she, in particular, needs Joel. Man, can't wait for the next episode. Thank goodness I get to see it today. I'm going to jump into it right now. I will get my reaction to it out as quickly as I possibly can, because I know you guys are all looking forward to the next one. And until then, everybody, take care, stay healthy, see you soon. Cheers.